What's going on, guys, and welcome back to Injection of Inspiration, where every single Saturday I, Graham G.S. Matthews, inject you with a daily dose of motivational advice, helpful tips, and all that other great positive shit. Today is February 10th, 2018. I talked about it 1 year ago today. At the time, February 10th fell on a Friday, so I did a special edition of Injection of Inspiration on a Friday. Talking about the 5-year anniversary since I had essentially adopted a positive mental attitude, otherwise known as PMA, and kind of what led to it and why I did it and why others should kind of, also adopt a positive mental attitude and what should go into it and why it happened and stuff like that. So I already told that story. If you haven't already checked it out, please do so. I believe it was edition 10, if I'm not mistaken, of Injection of Inspiration. Check out the playlist. It's on the channel. You can go back and listen to it. It's a pretty lengthy episode. But today's topic kind of goes along with that, not reciting the same story. But I found this quote that I thought was great and kind of goes along with it. Change is the law of life. Those who look only to the past or present are certain to miss the future. Change is inevitable. And I really like that quote too, because we all go through change at one point or another. There's a lot of people out there who do not like change. Change is bad. I don't like the change. I like the way I am. I mean, obviously it's great to, be comfortable with who you are. I'm not saying change who you are, not at all. That's the exact opposite, actually. But, moving different places and changing the way you do certain things, you gotta learn to adapt. You gotta learn to evolve, because without it, you stay in one place and you'll be in that place forever. Change, I think, is good. Maybe in some cases it might be bad, changing things that don't really need changing or, fixing what's not really broken. I can totally understand that. But otherwise, change is good. The winds of change are blowing. And for me, and I love that quote a lot because it has to do a lot with what happened to me 6 years ago today, which, again, if you want the full story, check out that edition number 10, I believe it was, I think I said, of Injection of Inspiration from exactly 1 year ago, that I really solely looked at the past and not really, obviously live in the present, live in the moment, which is great. So look at what's going on right now. But if you're not if you're not really looking towards the future, if you're not looking to what's going to happen next, you're going to miss it. And you're going to miss what's going on. You have to change. It's the law of life. It's going to happen no matter what. So you might as well embrace it. That's what I'm trying to get through you guys here today. That change is inevitable. Resisting it, you're merely wasting your time because it's going to happen no matter what. Change can be a challenge. Change can be tough. Change can be a tough task. It can be difficult. I understand that. But in the end, it only makes us stronger. Once you realize and once you come to know that you can conquer change and make it for the better, you can change anything you want. For me, 6 years ago, going from a negative attitude to a positive attitude, it was a change, a pretty drastic change, because leading up to that point, I only really focused on the past, and not even really the present. Contradictory to the quote, I only really focused on the past and what went wrong and what I did wrong. It's like the past is in the past for a reason, which I know I've said a million times before here in the show, but it's worth repeating, because it's 100% true. Unless you are fucking Doc Brown and have a time machine, have a DeLorean, you can't go back in time and change what's already happened. So you might as well look forward to the future. The future hasn't happened yet. You don't know what's going to happen. It might be good, it might be bad, but it's surely going to include change. So you might as well embrace it right now, because it can be something really, really, really exciting. Change can be exciting no matter what you might think. In some cases, it might be bad. You might be moving when you don't want to move, and it might be a change for the worse. But look at the positives. Try to find a way where you can make that change for the better. Turn it into a positive. That is completely up to you. And I've talked about it before. There are certain things in your life that are going to happen no matter what, that you can't change, things that you can't control, but you can, be responsible and take control of your own actions. Turn it into a positive to the best of your ability. Because change is going to happen no matter what, like I said. It's the law of life, as the quote says. Those who only look to the past or the present are certain to miss the future. I would certainly love to live in the present more so than the past, even though the past might be great, it might be terrible. It's in the past. Obviously, look back and, remember the past, and it's not good to completely forget the past because you can learn from it. But live in the present and obviously enjoy the right now. But look forward to the future as well, because you're going to miss it. And the future is coming, whether you like it or not. It's coming, and it can feature exciting things if you want it to. The future can be amazing. The future can be so much fun as long as you want it to. So embrace the change. It can change your life, as it did for me 6 years ago today. So I'm going to keep today's episode short and sweet. If you haven't already, like I said, check out that installment. I hate to keep on hammering it home. Pardon the tongue twister. Episode 10, I think it was. I should probably look that up to make sure I'm not directing you to a different video. But it essentially had to do with how I adopted the positive mental attitude I have today. So check it out when you wish, when you can, from 1 year ago today, having to do with an event that occurred 6 years ago today on February 10th, 2012. So February 10th holds a very special place in my heart, and I love talking about, how other people can help, better their attitude and become positive. Not to say I'm a perfect person at all. I have my many flaws, but kind of learning from experience, I'm hoping other people can take something away from that as well. So anyway, guys, be sure to like this video, drop a comment, share the video, and subscribe to the channel for more daily content. I'll be back next Saturday with another all-new installment of Injection of Inspiration. In the meantime, guys, have an awesome rest of your weekend. I'm Graham G.S. Matthews, and I'll catch your ass down the road.